For 18 years, if you went every day to Charles de Gaulle International Airport, you would have seen the same fixture. Not on a wall or decoration, but that fixture was a man named Mehran Karimi Nasseri. Why and how? Find out in the latest episode of Big Factz, Man Who Got Stuck Living in an Airport for 18 Years. Subscribe to our channel and hit the notifications button below for more videos like this. So for almost 2 decades, Nasseri lived in Terminal 1 of the airport. The story of how that came to be has generated international attention and was even the basis for the Tom Hanks film The Terminal. Highly recommended. The exact reason why Nasseri got stuck in the airport has been a matter of debate for many years because he himself has changed some specific details over the years in repeated telling of the story. But the general accepted consensus is that it all began with an attempt to gain asylum because of the situation in his home country of Iran. During the early 1970s, Nasseri was a student at the University of Bradford in the United Kingdom, and during that time, he participated, allegedly, in the student protest against the Shah of Iran. So, the Iranian government hated that when they found out. When he returned home, he was immediately thrown in jail in 1977. Then he was exiled for conspiring against the government. Nasseri spent years looking for a country in Europe that would help him, and then found help in the United Nations. The Nye Commissioner for Refugees gave him refugee status in 1981. Now, he was able to apply for citizenship with European countries, and he wanted to head back to the United Kingdom. But things didn't go as planned. When he was traveling through France, he lost his bag containing the refugee papers. Now, without those, UK turned him back and put him on the next train back to France. Though he was arrested by the French police when he returned to the country, he was let go. Of course, he hadn't done anything illegal by returning to the country. Here was the complication. He could freely move around in the airport because it was international area. But without papers, he could not enter France properly or any other country. Actually, he could not even go back to his home country. Of course, he would not want to. But it must be a frightening thing to find himself without a place to turn to. So that faithful day in 1988 turned into 18-year stay at the airport. During this time, he ate at McDonald's and spent most of his time reading and watching people. He received some donations, but mostly passed the time and lost hope that anything would change. Eventually, a French human rights lawyer, Big took up his cause and fought for his freedom from this strange purgatory. He then discovered the hurdle. Belgium, which had issued papers, could only issue them again if Nasseri showed up in person, which he couldn't, making matters more complicated. Belgium wouldn't allow refugees who left the country to return. After more than 10 years of pursuing this matter, Big finally convinced Belgium to mail these papers at the airport in 1999. After which the French provided him with a permit to stay in the country. Unbelievably, Nasseri rejected the paperwork because he thought it was fake, refusing to accept them and electing instead to remain in the airport. This prompted the suspicions that he had gone insane during his stay at the airport. Not an unreasonable conclusion after such a prolonged exile of this sort. Finally, in 2006, Nasseri had to be hospitalized due to illness, the first time he had left the airport since 1988. He was released in 2007 and was last known to have been living in a shelter in Paris in 2008. This story is insane and remarkable because of the duration and nature of his stay. What do you think of this story? And do you think he should have been given more sympathy and better resources when he got out? At least royalties from the terminal? Comment below and we'll pin the best one. Like this video and share it with everyone you know. Subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. This was Big Factz. Tune in for more videos like this that fascinate and inspire you.